You already know what it is. It's your boy DJ Filthy Rich.
Yeah, it's your boy DJ Big X.
And this is the We Outside Show. And today we got another special guest in the building. We got the one and only Authentic Empire's own Boomman is in the building.
Big AE, let's get it.
Let's do it. What's up, Big Dog?
What's going on, man?
All right, well, shit. What is going on? It's a lot of talk on the internet.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of talk on the internet. It's been a lot of talk in the streets about we just gonna cut right to it, man.
I wish I was in the streets to know.
Stay out the way, man. Just stay out the way. Get your money. Get your money. But no, before we get into the mess, I do want to go to your background because there's still a lot of people that, you know, may not know your history and what brought you to this point and why you can say you're doing what you're doing and, you know, why you're creating these platforms. So I know you came here from Cali, right?
No, I didn't come from Cali. I was born in Cali.
Okay.
My parents was in the military. My mom got a divorce from my dad when I think I was like 2, after my sister was born. And we moved to Atlanta when I was 3. And so I've been in Atlanta ever since I was 3 years old.
Oh, you from Atlanta, 3 years old?
Okay. Yeah. 42 now, so it's almost...
You're AT alien.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I went to every school here, from
Okay.
preschool to college. You know what I'm saying? I took a year semester at Morris Brown. So, you know, Belford Pine, Boulevard, stayed in almost every project. People in the city, they know me. You know what I'm saying? Stayed on every side, literally.
Boomman, booming.
Yeah.
Man, still booming.
So in our generation, we got to see all of the greats in Atlanta come through. You know what I mean? So coming up, what got you into the game? Like, who are some of the people that you were looking at? Like, man, I got to get in this music thing and move around a little bit.
Jermaine Dupri, Diddy, Master P, them the top 3. You know
So you went right to the bosses. I like you didn't even mention the artists.
that's why I followed. That's why I looked at. You know, Baby a little later on. You know, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem. Like I'm in that era. You know what I'm saying?
But at one point you was trying to be an artist too.
It wasn't that. Yeah, I was trying to be an artist, but I was doing that by default. You get where I'm coming from? Like, I started off pushing artists, so I started off with K-Rap. You know what I'm saying? So, well, let me take that back. I was in a gospel rap group in high school.
Okay.
And I met K-Rap when I was in high school, and he wanted to be involved in the music. And
Snap Music K-Rap, right?
Snap Music. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought the first. So we was gonna start a label together. I went to the military to get the money to start the label together because I believed in him. You feel me? And so we bought the beat machine, keyboard, and all that stuff. Me and my boy Mike said, Daniel, we all tried to create this label called the Circle Click. We bought the equipment to really get behind K-Rap. I used to pass his CDs out to Camp DJs and stuff like that. And I went to the military, and when I came back, you know, he had used the same equipment we bought. He made Laffy Taffy and created the whole stop sound. So, you know, he linked up with Fabo the whole 9, and that was kind of like my door in. And I realized during that time, I just wanted to learn the business. And, you know, he had already linked up with KD and all them on Bankhead, and they had their own thing going. So I just, you know, long story short, I was just like, man, next time I find me a producer, I was so happy for him, elated. I wanted to intern, whatever, just to learn the business. And they really didn't want to let me in like that. Not K-Rap, but, you know, the people he had around him.
Right.
And I just said the next time I find me a producer, I was going to sign him. And while I was in Valdosta, I found K on the track.
Okay.
And it so happened that K-Rap was his favorite producer, so it's just destiny.
Right.
And so we created Swag Surfing, Future Magic, My Ho To, No Matter What, All the Way Turned Up, Club Hopping, you know, Tamar Brass in the One, a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, on the production side. Right. So I executive produced a lot of the hits that you've been hearing about. And then after that, I signed Roscoe Dash, got behind the Beef It Up, the Nay, the Juju on the Beat with the Lights Global, consulted a lot of people from Mike Will to Love Renaissance and helping people, FKI, getting people their situations and their deals and, you know, doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And I felt like I wasn't getting my just due. So I started falling back and decided my boy Miguel pulled me back in it, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up signing DJ Tellytale, Hot Spot and the Twins.
Right.
Like I said, helped them sign Lil Pump to the Lights Global, consulted them, got a $5 million deal at Warner Brothers. That kind of ran its course, and I just started to link with my boy Dred Dro, and we started Authentic. You know what I'm saying? He did a consultation with me. You know, the ball got dropped a little bit with him, but I said, bro, because we grew up together, I said, I want to just get some money with you. Let's start the label because I like my face card to be clean.
Right.
And we started Authentic, and from there we signed this kid named Noah with another partner of mine who wanted to be in the business at the time. His name was Cash. And from that, you know, we got Euro.
Right.
Then it went from Euro to Fujiano, the money moved to what you see today. You know what I'm saying? So that's the long story short. I'm missing a lot of people in between because I signed A1 the super group with the boy we turn up here, goddamn where we go. I manage Joe Green, Coco Kid. It's a lot of people, man. I've been doing this for a long time. Y'all been
and
I was an artist. So,
yeah, I seen it. So
yeah.
But when we talk about that, like when you talk about some of the things you did, you already shown and proved that some of the guys that you already worked with had success.
Right, exactly.
A lot of them.
A lot of them. Yeah, over a decade.
So when we hear a lot of the talk that we're hearing on the internet now, what do you think that comes from? Like when we talk about people that's already had success, you don't normally hear some of the talk that you're hearing about you on the internet when people that's had the kind of success that you've had.
Man, I don't know what it is, man. I think it's one of them situations where I be trying to check myself, bro, and I be trying to look at myself, but there's a lot of people get envious of me, and they don't.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's how I come off, or I don't know. Maybe my light too bright next to them, and you know, 48 laws of power. Rule number one: a lot of people think they the master. You know what I'm saying? So rule number one: never outshine the master. So they might feel like they the master, and I'm outshining them, but in reality, I'm the master, nigga.
Talk your shit.
That's
All right,
right.
so in that vein, though, I still want to go back. I want to ease into this because we got a lot to talk about, to unpack.
sure.
So you have all these successful artists that you're dealing with as you're building, right? A lot of times when we bring people on this show, this is not a clickbait show. Like, we like people to walk away with something. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we ask the artists, who are successful, what are the steps that they took? We ask producers, what are the steps that they took? When you're coming up as an executive, you didn't take the artist route. You took the executive route.
Right.
So you took some bumps and bruises on the way, and there's really no manual to this shit. And if it is, they're not going to give it to you, like you said.
Right.
So what are some of the things that you learned along the way to even run a label?
It's a lot of trial and error, but one of the main things I learned that the music business as an exec, it's a luxury sport. See, most people think that this is normal. You feel me? And then they jump into it with their emotions, not understanding that this is luxury. You have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars to break an artist. So they try to come, who you broke? Who you broke? Nigga, who you broke?
That's the answer.
It's like, bro, it's like, do you understand how much this costs? And so for a person to be independent and black and to even be trying to help somebody, like, that's the blessing in itself. You get where I'm coming from? It's like, this is luxury. It's like sponsoring a kid in college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't guaranteed that person gonna go to college and be a doctor or a lawyer or somebody great, or sponsoring an athlete. You feel where I'm coming from? Like, people take athletes in their home all the time. It's not guaranteed they're gonna go to the NBA or NFL or Major League Baseball. This is it's the blessing is somebody took you in, gave you a scholarship, and believed enough in you, and was hoping like maybe it'll benefit them in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is transactional.
Yeah.
You feel
Everything.
me? The problem is they think it's charity. This ain't charity. I just told you it's luxury.
Yeah.
Y'all DJs gotta get paid, right?
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't out here DJing for free. Like, you can't spend all your time breaking an artist for nothing.
Hey, man, put it in my pocket. Put it in my pocket.
Yeah, y'all gotta live. It's not the fact that you don't enjoy what you do.
Right.
It's just like, man, listen, man, I'm good at what I do. And I should be compensated just like you, because what you do is going to create revenue streams for them.
Right.
So how come you get to get money, but we don't?
Yeah. And they don't, and that's how they view it though.
Nah, man, fuck that. It's a new generation. It's a new time.
Right.
I'm an advocate for all executives.
Right.
Hey, I'm stepping on all artists because I don't give a fuck.
So let's get into that.
Respect.
Let's get into that, because what we all know is, as DJs, executives, artists are very emotional people.
Yep.
Very emotional, right?
Yep.
So they're chasing this dream, and they're coming to somebody, and there's a showcase, and if I win this showcase, I'm gonna win X amount of dollars, and I'm on, baby, because it just happens overnight like that, right?
Right.
It doesn't happen like that. This is a business.
Facts.
So I'm an artist, right? I come to your showcase. I see what you got all the money on the table, on the gram. You got the chains and shit, that big AE. I want in. So I come. I got my boys. I'm the man in my hood. I'm going crazy. Niggas know me. So when I come, we go in, we kill it. And you see something in me.
Yeah.
What happens then?
Well, typically, how I used to be.
And wait, let me rephrase the
how
question.
I am now.
The real thing that happens, as opposed to what I'm thinking is going to happen, what is really going to happen and really supposed to happen?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. See, that's a kind of that's kind of like a jaded question because how I used to be is different how I am now.
Okay,
right?
break them both down.
So if you're speaking on me or if you're speaking in general, because I'm not like everybody else. You feel
Do
me?
both so niggas know the difference.
Okay, so how I used to be so passionate, and I wanted, because I was an artist, I wanted to make sure I gave to an artist what I wish somebody would have gave to me, right?
Right.
So, shoot, I know my power. You feel me? Because what artists don't realize is an executive is a creative too.
No doubt.
You get where I'm coming from? So it's just like an artist and a producer. Like, shoot, we talk about the artist, but the producer is 50% owner of that song. But we don't mention the producers, right? You don't mention the producer of the #1 hit unless they make them over and over and over again. And then now they weight up enough to where they could say it's Metro Boomin in Future. You get where I'm coming from? Or it's London on the track and so, or Take Key and so. So,
Right.
but it's the same way. It's a collaborative work. As an artist, if you didn't need a label, you would have already been hot.
Correct.
But guess what? I know Big X. I know the Coalition DJs. I've been doing this for a long time. I know all these different people. So when I make phone calls, that's a skill in itself for you to respect me enough to even answer my call.
Correct.
You get where I'm coming from? So that's a gift in itself to promote you, to get people, because I got a following. I got a label. I got a backing. So when you come to me, people know me for breaking artists. Just like the biggest, like Jermaine Dupri. If Jermaine Dupri put out an artist, you're going to pay attention. Who a new artist? That's a gift. You didn't make that man. That man made you. See, the problem, a lot of these artists act like they're signing the exec. Like you riding my wave. You signed to this man. This man didn't sign to you. Y'all signed to Authentic. Authentic didn't sign to you. You want to showcase because you seen the value in me.
That's what I was getting to.
Come on, man.
They
Seen
chasing
the value.
you and they get mad when they get you.
No, they get mad when it ain't about them. Specifically only about them. But it shouldn't be about them because any partnership, any relationship is give and take. It ain't take and take. See, they feel like you should just make your money back. It's like, bro, we in business to make a profit, not to make our money back. And so I learned enough about the business to understand about contracts, how it work, and I can see it from both sides. I see it from both perspectives. I don't like it when artists are taken advantage of. I don't like that. That's why I don't do preparatory deals. Preparatory means for life.
Forever.
You know what I'm
in
saying?
the universe.
So, but I could understand if an exec or a street person, because like I said, it's a luxury. Like, that's why you notice it's a lot of dope boys that do the music stuff. You don't see average, I work at, Walmart and I'm a music exec. Like, because you have to be able to afford to spend hundreds of thousands for image, look, studio time. It costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that being said, I understand. See, and I kind of lost my thought, but I just understand that it's twofold, right?
Well, it was what you used to do and then what you do now.
No, it's like as far as the artist being taken advantage of, it's like I understand like you don't know enough, right? But at the same time, when it comes to perpetuity, if I create something from nothing, like if I build a studio with you, I don't want to get a percentage of the studio till you make your money back. Right. It's like I want a percentage of the studio as long as the studio exists. Mm-hmm. So it's the same thing with the music. See, I would never put perpetuity on an artist, but maybe, hey man, look, we pushed this song from scratch. Mm-hmm. I helped get this song off the ground. Now it's a #1 song. Shoot, maybe I get a percentage of the publishing or a percentage of the masters. You feel where I'm coming from? For the life of the record, because I was there from the beginning. But some people don't agree with that. But I don't do that either. You feel me? But I don't see nothing wrong with somebody if they decided to do that, if that record was started from scratch. Now, most situations, a record get a buzz, it already got motion, it already got traction, it's going crazy on TikTok. So now most of these executives, see, that's where I'm different. A lot of executives, they chase records. I create records. I create artists. I don't chase them. Okay. So I get it a little bit harder because I'm creating something from nothing. And so when I'm creating something from nothing, I could easily chase niggas. Right. You feel where I'm coming from? I could easily chase the hot new thing. But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to lose in that race because he who has the goal makes the rules, right? Mm-hmm. That's the golden rule. These labels got a big bag. I don't have billions. I'm independent. Now, if I had the backing and I had a partnership with a major label, we might be talking a whole different story. You know, so we have a lot of independent talk versus major talk, and we could man, listen, hey man, test me. I put them to the test.
But I gotta ask you. You know, a lot of the stuff that's been out there. So I'm just gonna ask you, like, even when they say, when it comes to the money that you're giving away, they say like, well, Boomman giving away PPP money. That's money he got from.
So what? But I'm not. But if I was, so what? Who cares?
Right. So
Like, who
still
cares where it
spend the
come
same,
from? Niggas giving away dope money. Like, so PPP money is worse than dope money? PPP money is worse than scam money? But I'm not giving away PPP money. Do you even know what a PPP is?
right.
It's a payroll funding. I don't have a payroll. I didn't do a PPP. I have people that are W-10. You know what I'm saying? W-9. But it don't matter. EDIL, PPP, who cares? Every business that I know got funding from the government during COVID.
Okay.
So what's the problem?
So I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying? Because when
But
I'm looking
is
at
that a crime?
Nah, I didn't see it as a crime. Like I told you, I applaud you at what you do for artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to think that the line of question. I'm just asking you what.
No, what it is, I'm asking rhetorical questions, right?
Right.
Because I know it's a bunch of street niggas that don't understand business. Oh, you paying people PPP? Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Like, why does that matter?
Right. If the money came from some bricks, it'd be better.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it came from robbing a nigga, would it be? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
What difference does it make?
So let's go to his favorite topic, because X and I, we love business credit. We're businessmen, you know what I mean? We talk about leveraging business credit all the time.
For sure.
I think it's something that people just don't understand.
Yeah.
And we like to talk about that. And you are somebody who I pay attention to because you're a businessman. I like businessmen. So I'm like, okay, this ain't PPP money, but my man knows how to work his move with his company.
For sure.
And his business.
For sure.
So can you speak to that? Can you speak to that and teach people a little bit, leave them a gem about, how to work their business and their credit?
Well, I figured out, see, when your back is against the wall and you don't sell drugs and you don't kick doors and you don't scam people, you have to figure out strategic ways to play this luxury sport, especially if I know this is something that I want to do or something that I wanted to make a career out of. So I had to figure out strategic ways of funding the business. And I unlocked, one of the things I unlocked, I took a seminar back in 2014. It was a dude, he had a book of credit cards. And I was like, I didn't understand debt. I didn't understand credit. Then I started reading a lot, you know what I'm saying, and became like really dived in deep as far as when it comes to financial literacy and information about finances. And so I started studying billionaires. You get where I'm coming from? And so through the study of studying billionaires, I just learned so much as far as that there's only 3 ways to increase income. That was one of the main things that I learned. And it was this dude named Ray Dalio. He was like the biggest hedge fund investor in the world. He got a book called Principles. Then the 3 ways to increase income is credit, debt, and productivity. And when I understood that and I just started diving in deep, I was like, dang, there's only 3 ways you can increase income. And credit just became one of the big niches during that time where I was just like, oh, okay, this is crazy. And so, I'm going to give y'all some free game because I'm on here, man. And anybody who watching this going to probably change somebody's life, right? I teach a master class called A Million in 90 Days, right? I learned how to stack credit cards, right? And on one credit profile, you could stack, I could stack up to 300,000 or more, right? Or more between business and personal, right? On one credit profile. You feel me? If the credit profile looks a certain type of way. If you got 4 people, and I can stack 250 on one profile, how much do I have? And I could do that in a week. In 1 week.
Yeah.
How much is that?
It's me.
Come on.
Stop playing. I talk about this. Listen.
And we love this type of talk. Just for
Right.
You get where I'm coming from? So, that's just one trick of the trade. You feel me? That's how I got my money. So I didn't have to sell dope. It's like, damn, I can do this on one credit profile? Who out here got good credit? If not, let's go fix your
me and X.
Right. So shoot, with y'all, that's look, between the both of y'all,
$750,
that
baby.
might be $500,000 to $600,000 to $1 million. And it depends on if you own homes. And listen, man, look, this money game, we could talk money.
Yeah.
And I can show you how to get a real bag, but I don't want to give all of that. Come to my master class. It's free. I'm teaching people because so that's the reason why I started teaching people because, oh, you trying to say I'm scamming? Let me show you what I'm doing.
Right.
Now everybody that go, they mind blown. They're like, oh snap, you just opened my eyes.
Right.
I was blinded. Now I see what's going on, and that's why you never heard. I've been doing this since the beginning of the year. You ain't heard one bad thing. One person say, oh, he's scamming with the masterclass. No. I just gave you one gem on how I got the money.
Plug your class to the people.
Yeah, it's a 1,090-day masterclass. It's a part of the Ultimate Artist Experience. I do it typically once or twice a quarter. You know what I'm saying? But just tap in, man. Y'all can go to the link in my bio. It's sign up or hit Pinky, Tamika, Book with Bone, Carrie. You know how it goes. Shout out to the team.
That's right. So now I ask you, Nate, you know, when I first started this program, I kicked off this show with Euro.
Okay, you did?
Yeah, when I first did the Euro interview, that was my first interview with Euro, and I remember I called you. I said, because I gave him a platform to kind of voice I gave him a voice.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. He needed.
What I wanted to do was give you the equal platform to kind of voice your opinion and kind of let everybody know, because he's always vocal about.
I know, but is it relevant?
It's not relevant.
Okay.
It's not relevant, but I wanted to equally give you that platform.
For sure.
That, you know, if you just say no comment, I don't have nothing to say. But
it ain't
I at least wanted to
just
give you that space to go, okay, this is my side of it, or this is how I felt about
you got to tell me my side of what.
or whatever his beef is.
So you
I'm
got,
not. I
no,
never
my
was,
thing is I
never was clear on the beef. So
and me either. You get where I'm coming from? To be honest with you. So like for me, it's so every day it switches up. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I start feeling like people have mental issues. All I know is a person been trying to use my name for 2 years for clickbait.
okay,
Is it getting you motion? Is it not getting you motion? How long are you going to use me as your narrative? It's like I can't. And the thing is I know he wanted to sit down and have a conversation, but I can't sit down with somebody who's a habitual liar. Like my thing is if it's every day it's something new.
okay,
You get where I'm coming from? It's like you was with me for 3 years. I ain't do nothing good.
right.
You lived in my house. I paid the rent. You borrowed my clothes. You ate my food. Oh, but you gonna say something else. See, I can't go off a person and I can't make sense of a person who tells lies.
Right.
You feel me? That's one of the reasons why I kind of fell back, because you started talking about I own a car dealership. I said, bro, you know it's cool just to be cool. You don't have to act cool. What car lot you on? You don't even have a car. No, I'm being honest. It's like you own a restaurant. Like, I'm like, it's almost like I wonder if I know people go to jail and have PTSD, or if he live in, I don't know.
Right.
So, you know, for me, it's like you spending your energy to tear me down, but I really feel like he need help. To me, it's a crowd for help. I don't know what his issue is. You feel where I'm coming from? If did he tell you what his real issue with me was?
I just kind of got that you guys had whatever it was financial or whatever it was between whatever happened with the first single y'all did.
The financial with the first single, I spent a whole lot of money. I ain't made it back. I don't get it. Like I don't understand.
So that's why I said
I gave him money. It was a post on the Authentic Empire page where I gave him $20,000, $25,000. Watch his change. Like I told you, I paid. He lived in my house. I don't know. It just maybe people just need to learn and understand the music business, and I take the blame for that. Maybe I should have taught them a little better.
And that's part of why I wanted you to be on the show too, is because I think a lot of it is the miseducation of people not knowing what the business is.
Yeah.
And I think and that was one of the reasons why I had him on the show, because I personally know.
But I still don't understand it, because as a grown man, right? Mm-hmm. I think he like 30 something. If somebody's giving you more than you're giving them, how are they doing you wrong? I still don't understand that. You kind of understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's confusing to me. It's like, what are you expecting? What do you feel like you deserve that you didn't get or not getting? Like I almost invested close to $800,000. These are real numbers. I have receipts.
How much did you make back?
It's probably been close to like 200 and something, maybe.
So I think this is the disconnect with the artists. And I'm not even just saying Euro. I think a lot of artists have this disconnect. It's like, as a boss,
Yeah.
It takes money to make money.
For sure.
The definition of an investment is to put money into something so you can make a profit.
A profit, not just a return, a profit.
Right.
Yeah. So if you down 600, I don't feel like you won. I don't feel like you won because you're down 600.
I lost.
Yes.
And on top of that, you kicking me while I lost.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking from you. I don't understand it.
And then there's other artists that are saying the same thing. They're like, oh man, I got with AE and
yeah, of course. Like those are the ain't got it. So I call them the ain't got it. They ain't got it. So now because I ain't got it,
he's still a rapper on the low. That's a bar. I see what you did there.
But listen, man.
I see what you did there, dog.
Listen, what it is it's like, no matter what you do for somebody, you DJs, you can play a nigga record 1,000 times. They don't pop. Oh, he got me. He got over on me. They flaw. You know what I'm saying? It's like
they do it us all the time. That's why we feel you.
That's in life, man. Look at us. Look at the culture, bro. We be disgruntled about stuff before we even get stuff. They don't like the way they serve me through the window. It's like we have an issue with people just because we're miserable.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's like, man, as a culture, that's why I teach financial literacy, but I can't make you stop eating the chicken. Mm-hmm. I can't make you stop eating the beef.
With the estrogen in it?
With the estrogen in it, man. I'm trying to tell you with the chemicals in it. I can't make you stop eating it. So you're going to think a certain type of way because you're not your healthiest of self. So you have brain fog and your mental is clouded and you look at stuff from a weird perspective. You got fentanyl in the weed and it's like, bro, all these different chemicals in your body, I can't talk to you sensibly. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going back and forth with somebody who's delusional because you're already not in your right state of mind. So when I asked, I said, what did I do to this person? I didn't mess with this girl. You get where I'm coming from? I didn't rob him or steal from him. I invested in him.
Right.
Got him the biggest features in the world from the biggest artists in the world. Housed him. Let him drive my car. Let him wear my clothes. I was damn near Jesus to this nigga. When he was thirsty, did I not give you water? It's like, what else do you want me to do? What else do I owe you? And I ain't said nothing for 2 years. While you went on the internet, rants, trying to use me for clickbait.
Right.
Like Finesse 2 times say the nigga trying to diss me to blow up. And you still ain't got no motion. So now who's the issue? Is it me or you? You gotta let my nuts go. I'm not gay, because now he got people thinking I'm gay or something. Like we in a relationship. I'm not gay, bro. So you don't have to keep using me and talking about me. You get where I'm coming from to try to blow it, because now it's starting to look kind of homophobic.
Right.
No disrespect to the LGBT community, but I'm not gay. I'm a straight heterosexual black male.
Got you.
I'm not gay, so you could change the narrative. I don't want no smoke. I'm not a rapper. There's plenty of rappers I'm sure would like to beef with you. Y'all can rap battle. Hey, I'm not successful. You want to go on and say, oh, my label's not a real label. I'll take that.
Right.
I don't have to be a real label. You get what I'm saying? So be a real artist.
But a lot of the stuff you do that I see from an independent label, and I always tell people this, independent label role is to do the things that a major label would do with us, probably, if not the same budget, probably a smaller budget. But your responsibility as a indie label is to provide the services and the things that a major label would do, just on a whole nother level.
Right.
And as AE, over the years, I've seen you do that.
For sure.
I, from being the head of Coalition, you've came to me and said, you know, even with Fujiano, hey man, listen, we're gonna do this, we're gonna roll it out like this. I'm coming to see you. We're gonna, down the line, whatever it take, we're gonna make it happen.
And it worked.
And it worked. So
I got more wins than losses.
So in doing that, when you're signing these artists and they're coming to you, are you giving them some type of education before they sign to you, or are you just really just taking the gamble?
Listen, man, I give everybody the opportunity to get educated. I make sure the artists have attorneys present, especially now. It hasn't always been that way. I'm not perfect, but I don't hold on to nobody either, and I don't do flawed deals. Okay. You could tell them to show the paperwork. You get where I'm coming from? Street niggas like to show paperwork. I ain't in the street, so I don't, you know, no disrespect to street niggas, but I ain't into the street stuff. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the streets. But that ain't me. I don't care about that stuff.
So you think it might be a lot of the anger and some of the shit that you may be getting is coming from just people just not knowing the business, like really knowing what they signing.
I think people always fear and hate on what they don't understand. I remember when I first got an iPhone, people was on Blackberries, man. iPhone's whack, man. You know, it's just like we just hate what we don't understand, or you know what I'm saying. I just think it's a mental thing, man. We knock stuff we don't understand, or either we feel like we should be in a certain position, and when we ain't there, we hate on it. And with us, we hate greatness. Mm-hmm. I wish we would change that. I think as a culture, we hate greatness. Because we are underdogs, we root for underdogs. Mm-hmm. But me, I root for greatness because I want to be great.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be an underdog. I am an underdog, but I want to be great, so I study greatness. Yeah. I study greatness. I don't hate on it. And I think the greats do that. They study the greats. They don't hate on the greats. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it's strange when you go through all this? Because it happens, like about once a year now, right? It's like a pattern. Like niggas just
shit
go
been
crazy.
happening my whole life.
Yeah. So do you feel like when these things are happening, there are certain people that should be speaking up for you that don't speak up? And I'm not saying name names. I'm saying you've done good for people. We've seen it. So do you feel a way like kind of like, damn, my nigga, y'all letting these niggas kill me in the public, but damn, what?
That's why I cut niggas off.
Yeah.
That's why I cut them off. They think, look, niggas don't leave me, bro. Like, how you gonna lead a blessing? Like, I'm blessing you.
Right.
Niggas don't leave me. But when I see whole activity in flawed ways, I have to disassociate myself because it's like I'm not built like that. Mm-hmm. I stand next to niggas right, wrong, or indifferent, especially family or somebody that's really fucking with me. I don't care what you did. Like, for a nigga to speak out on me publicly, it's just like how you rap about, I don't snitch, but get on, I beat 2 life sentences, didn't tell on nobody, but get on the internet and try to tell everything about a nigga who ain't did shit to you but help you. Like, I don't understand it. It's like I can't make sense of nonsense. So I try not to, at this point, I'm just like, get it out. Once it's out, whatever you feel, tell your lies, make your shit up. After you do that, if I'm still walking around, you get where I'm coming from, because I ain't did nothing to you.
Right.
So I know you probably want to see me dead, but I don't know why. You get where I'm coming from. But at the end of the day, once you get all that out, now what? No matter of fact, let's say something happened to me, I'm gone. Now what? Yep. Is you go pop? Is that gonna make you hot?
I know.
So it's like, please stop using me for clickbait. I am not a rapper. Mm-hmm. And I really can destroy you because most people don't understand. It costs money to go to war. And I got a big bag ready for a nigga to be honest with you. And I got some soldiers who like, hey, they biting at the bit. Mm-hmm. But I don't play that game because I'm not a street nigga. I ain't built like that. I'm a corporate guy.
Thank you.
I'm a corporate suit tie guy.
So in saying that, and I gotta say this in Bankhead's defense. I mean, in Lil Bankhead's defense.
What did he say?
You know, I guess the whole meme that they made that was online.
He made a meme about me?
No, he didn't make the meme. Somebody else made the meme, and then it had your picture on it. It had like you and Ugly Money. I don't know if you've seen it.
I know. I think I know what you're talking about. But, I don't know what he said though.
But he didn't say anything. I mean, they kind of like somebody else made the meme and put your picture on it, and that's what kind of. Everybody started lashing out at that particular
people
post.
Trying to use me to blow up. Bro, I didn't realize I was there popping. I did.
Hey man,
I said you go viral once a year, bro.
I didn't realize I was there popping. Damn, I'm up. Yeah. Hey, Bone, I made it.
Yeah.
We up, man. Yeah. Shout out to all my artists. I ain't know I was popping. Shout out to Lil Simi, PFE, Mike, 2-4, Mello, Ooh Wee. Shout out to the whole gang. We popping. That what's up. So, God damn, keep using me as a meme. Let's go.
But in his defense, he didn't mention anybody. Like when he said what he said something on his page, something like he says he made a statement to like the Atlanta executives.
Okay.
He didn't say anybody.
But why? Exactly.
But
why?
But he said something to that effect, and somebody took the meme and made that particular post.
But why?
Who knows?
But what did he say? Let's dissect what he said.
I mean, I don't want to quote what he said, but I know Bankhead said something toward no executives in Atlanta ain't broke a record or something to that effect.
Okay, who cares?
Yeah.
Okay, and then are they helping? Are they trying?
Yeah, definitely you're helping. You know what I'm saying?
So why knock that person?
But what I'm saying is, and like I said in his defense, he didn't name anybody. And what I was gonna ask you is, what would have made somebody that hadn't? He didn't mention anybody's name, but he also he went down. He said, what made him entitled to put you on the meme? What made him? Why would he have put you on the meme?
That's what he said?
No, that's what I'm asking you. Why would he have thought to put you on the meme if he mentioned nobody's name? He mentioned you, Ugly Money, 2 Official, and another guy.
People just use me. They trying to. I guess I told you. I just found out I'm piping. so I guess they want to use me. You know what I'm saying? You know I got a nice smile. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm photogenic. They want to use me to blow up.
Because
you know where I'm coming from? I don't know. Maybe they say, oh shit, every time we post this nigga, we get some ratings. We get some views. So they use him because we know he ain't built like that. He ain't no street nigga, so it ain't no consequences. But see what happened when they start making consequences, then they gonna say, oh, that nigga crazy.
Right. But I think like even when you look at it, like when you look online, you got a very big presence on Instagram, which is great. Ugly Money has a very big presence on Instagram, and I think that's why. Money. And I think that's why a lot of people is like, okay, well, they got a lot of motion, but what's happening? You get what I'm saying?
We trying our best to help people. Like that's what's happening. It don't matter. Like we're independent. Like, listen, man. Anybody that gives you a platform, right? Have y'all broke an artist off of the New Music Monday stage?
Yeah, we broke a few, but like we haven't broke like in a minute now. No.
No, my point is this right here. Did a person come on the stage and when they left this stage, they became a #1 song?
No.
It don't work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
It's a process. It's a process.
That's my point.
It's a process.
What you did was you gave a person an opportunity.
You gave him an opportunity
to get eyeball, because I know for a fact I done been to some of y'all New Music Mondays,
right?
And I seen a person like, dang, oh, he hard. And then the next person, you talk about that person, the next person, and all of a sudden it spreads, and then you turn back around and be like, oh, dang, that person, I seen that person on New Music Monday.
Right.
Because they don't understand the blow as an artist. You have to touch a lot of people and become a part of their story.
Right.
They have to become a part of your story.
Correct.
You get where I'm coming from? Where it's like, yeah, I was with Boom at the whoop, 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 whoop. I've been knowing him for XYZ. So now when you see me do something else, you could vouch for it.
Right.
That's all it is. Everything vouches for the next thing. You get where I'm coming from? So the DJs vouch for what's hot in the streets. The radio vouches what's hot in the club. The TV vouch for what's hot on the radio. The media vouches for what's hot, you know what I'm saying, on
it's
TV.
Levels.
It's all a vouch. It's all a storyline. That's why it's called a rollout. So you can't knock. Like I did certain people's stages. Bro, you can't knock nobody who's trying to help somebody else. All you should be doing is saying, man, thank you for creating this platform.
Right.
Because this is an opportunity that I didn't have for myself. And if you don't like the platform, don't join it.
Correct. There you go.
That's it.
If you don't like my content, unfollow me.
Correct.
You get where I'm coming from? Like, that's why I said, man, I don't understand why us as a culture, our first instinct is to knock the next man that's trying to do something positive.
Come on now.
Like, bro, slavery was hundreds of years ago. Like, you ain't gonna go at the white folk like that.
But I always say that. I always say now, if we was white, nobody would complain.
They wouldn't say a damn thing. They'd be scared, kissing ass. Hey, you could take all my shit. Matter of fact, I don't want the publisher. You keep it.
Yeah, for real. Because it's totally different. And I say that because now, even as coalition DJs, if I was a white guy doing this, nobody would complain. Nobody would say shit. Everything would be hunky-dory.
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 For sure. For sure.
So, well, we're programmed to compete. You know what I mean? We
Ain't
are.
nothing wrong with
We're programmed to compete.
Ain't nothing wrong with.
And competition is good.
Yeah,
but
with healthy
what you don't do is
competition.
healthy competition. You don't knock other niggas that look like you.
Come on, man.
And that's been my whole thing since I've been doing coalition. Is just like, I don't feel like we ever had to knock anybody's hustle or speak down on what somebody. I even hit you some mornings and go, "Hey, man, I like what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing." Because I think if we keep everybody motivated to keep going, this should continue to keep working.
Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? But like I said to you before we started, I said once they continue to tear everybody down, right? Who they gonna replace us with?
Yeah.
Who they gonna replace us with?
Yeah.
Nobody, because the people talking ain't doing nothing anyway.
Well, we come from a different era of this too. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is we come from the grassroots of it. We understand hard work and grind and ethic. A lot of these people are internet babies. You get where I'm coming from?
Microwave.
Yeah, so like us, I used to pass out CDs and flyers. I went to 4 clubs a day, 4 miles a day. You seen me when I was an artist, like passing out flyers, throwing a party to fund the music. Like we real hustlers, bro.
Right.
And that's rare in this generation. Everybody just wanna take an easy route. You feel me? That's why they using me as clickbait. They trying to take the easy route. Maybe if I diss him, I can get some attention and make some money.
Right.
Happened to us.
Yeah, that's
They
why.
tried
You know, when they did it to us, we just felt like we just didn't need to respond. You know what I'm saying?
No, X felt like he didn't need to respond. I was responding because I don't know.
It's different. It's different.
He's
Strokes.
better than me.
It just depends on where it come from.
He's
You
better
know what I'm
than
saying? Like me, I felt like I didn't need to respond, but after 2 years, bro, like, come on, man, stop. Like, stop.
Well, I feel like even with your platform, all I see you doing is lending their hand and trying to help somebody. Whether
That's
you
it.
think it's a scam or whatever, it's like, why would we knock
What
you?
make it a scam?
But even if they thought it was a scam, I mean, why would anybody want to knock somebody that's helping somebody?
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
I still trying to figure out where the scam part come in at.
Yeah, it's like they're not presenting what you do as help at all. At all.
Right. It's
That's
like
what I'm saying,
it's
like-
like you keep saying help, they keep saying scam, and I'm like the two don't go
it's,
together.
it's one person that's trying to paint a narrative. It's a smear. It's called a smear campaign.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it's called. It's called I don't like you, so I want to smear your face and your image. It's called slander, and people get sued, but he don't have nothing, so I can't sue him.
Right.
So I'm not street, and he
put
know
that-
he don't have shit, so he feel like there's no consequences.
But do like Cardi B, put that paperwork on him.
Oh man,
That ain't-
she taking that lady house.
Hey,
He don't have a
paperwork-
house.
Hey, but if you ever get one, you had that one.
I don't see that happening.
in perpetuity.
Hey, listen, man. I just real jokes. I really never wanted to slander or tear him down.
Right.
You feel me? Like I invested in him because I believed in him
Right.
and I rocked with him. I hated had to come to this situation, but enough is enough. You get where I'm coming from? Like, bro, you got kids. I got kids. I got kids to live for. You feel where I'm coming from? I'm trying to do positive things to make my life meaningful. You feel me? And I don't want to be known as the person that tears other people down. Like I want to be known as the person that impacted other people's lives, right? And if I'm not appreciated in that manner, then it's time for me to do something else. So I get it. You know, if people want to buy into that, and they want to take that approach, and they want to look at me in that kind of way, I can't stop them. You feel me? But the truth is the truth, and what's done in the dark will come to the light. You feel me? And for me, it's like I took the high road because they said, "Man, you too bossed up. Take the high road." I've been taking the high road, but it's like it just enough is enough. I just want you to just get it all out. And if for the people that's entertained by that, I want y'all to evaluate yourself.
Right.
Like, you entertained with nonsense?
Well, they entertain with seeing someone fail. That's the only thing that kind
Oh,
of bothers
yeah.
me.
Okay. Well, I failed. I got a new company now, the old one failed. So you can get off of it. Look, he started that. He made it. I don't have it no more. I got the big A now.
The big A.
So let me ask
Let's
you
see
this.
if we can make this work.
Let me ask you this, because you do go. I mean, you go through so much, bro. What makes you keep going? Like after a while, it's like, damn, y'all don't appreciate shit, bro. Fuck that.
Because I don't do it for. I do it for the people it's meant for. You know what I'm saying? Like my business is really like a family-based business. And I'm big on family-based businesses. I got a lot of people that's associated with my business that kids got autism or special needs. You get where I'm coming from? They're struggling. They're single black women. And I'm the male figure in their life. You feel me? That they got to lean on because for whatever reason, their kids' fathers are not in their lives. You feel me? I got kids, and I got my kids' mothers, and they're dependent on me. I'm a man, bro. Like I'm not gay, so I have to. I chose this route, right? But I'm also switching it up because I know how to get money.
Right.
You feel me? So like now you see me veering off. I just wrote my book. It's about to be released. How to Independent King, a guide to how I made millions in music independently. Like I said, I'm 42. I ain't got a college degree, so I ain't got a retirement plan. And I love music, and I love helping people in music. It's not a better feeling in the world to me to see people like Lil Simi or PFE might hit that stage, win, and their life is changed instantly because they reached a level that nobody else would have gave them that opportunity. You feel me? So that's what keeps me motivated and keeps me driven. But I'm evolving as well.
You love this shit though.
I do, bro. Yeah. I do. I
You
grew
have
up
to.
in it.
So
I grew up in it.
Well, let me ask you this: you get money. I know you know how to get money, and,
For sure.
you talk that money talk.
Yeah.
What keeps you doing this music shit though?
But you ain't. I've been evolving from it.
And, like
So-
you could
so-
go, like you got money, you could go and invest in a lot of other
Well,
business.
like
but
I
what
told-
make you want to just keep doing music when you know you don't have to?
It's not necessarily, like I said, I created a business and I employ right now, like I used to employ up to 60 people. Right now, it's like probably around 30. It's about half of that. And their livelihood, like I said, is
They dependent on
dependent
you. Yeah.
on this business and its success of the business. You feel
Okay.
where I'm coming from? So I do it more so for them than I do for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm selfless in that manner. You get where I'm coming
Right.
from? So although I love the music and I wanted to be a part, I want to be a part of it, I'm really more focused on making sure the infrastructure of the business is corrected and making sure the client, the customer, the artist, the producer has a better experience moving forward. You feel where I'm coming
Right.
from? Because it's hard to overcome when people try to tarnish your name
Right.
and throw salt on you because it make people skeptical. So where you before it's like it's smooth and it's good energy, now you having to overcome that good energy because now people it's like say, oh, he burning. They're like, well, females, I heard he was burning. You get what I'm coming from? Like that's the worst thing you can do is put on a nigga. Like, hey, be careful, he got that pack.
Clickbait that shit.
You see what I'm saying? So when a person put that on you, it's kind of hard to shake that, especially if you're a single man. You
Right.
feel where I'm coming from? So when a person do a smear campaign, like people know what they doing, they just want to, they miserable. So misery loves company because if you positive, you don't do that. You get where I'm coming from? You don't do that. Like you don't hear me out here bashing nobody. Like I'm not into that. You feel me? But I understand it's entertainment and that's the business that we in and people want to be entertained. So
My thing is, if you done so many people so dirty, why they keep coming? Because they sure keep coming.
it's just emotional, man. It's like, well, no, a lot of people see, let me tell you what happens. I'm going to tell you what happens. And this is the truth of the matter. You got people who will lose and they get mad and they feel like they got cheated. But then you got the people who win and all they people know them and say, oh, but this nigga just gave 50. I seen it with my own two eyes. I just seen this man get it man a 50. I just seen this man give a man 25 and a chain. They go get that diamond touch. They be like, oh, boy, this shit real. You feel where I come from? They in the studio, they on tour, they promote. And so you can't fake that.
Right.
You can't fabricate that. You
But
feel
they don't seem as loud as the haters. You notice that,
because
right?
it's more losers than winners.
There you go. Okay.
You got to. It's only one winner.
Yeah.
It's only one Lil Simi. You get where I come from. It's only
Yeah.
one PFE bike, but it's only 1, 2, 4, 1 Mellow. But guess what? It's 300 artists that competed to but try to be that one person.
Yeah. Everybody.
So
else
now
mad.
you got one person that's happy at 300 and 299 that's disgruntled because they felt like they should have won.
Yep.
They felt like they were better than him. So that's what happens in competition. Nobody, it's so many people are sore losers. It's hard to look, and I ain't mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Show me a good loser and I'll show you a loser. You get where I come from? So I ain't mad at the fact that they upset or mad that they didn't win. But don't knock the person that gave you the opportunity because I think that like everybody know the price of everything like Jay-Z said, but the value of nothing. My events be packed. This is an opportunity for you to get exposure and to build a new fan base. You're a business. You so busy chasing the money, you missing the bigger picture. Like the money is just an incentive for us to try to find the best of the best artists. And you can't say I'm rigging it because the artists are dope.
And that's what I was about to ask you because, you know, in the comments,
Yeah.
people were saying, well, it's rigged. He know the guys he
They
giving
say
the money
everything
to.
rigged.
So-
They say everything rigged, bro. They like when people just feel like everything is too good to be true, and then you got to interview them and find their stories.
Right.
I'm not related to these niggas. I done did 10 showcases,
Right.
10 winners. All of them got money, jewelry, chains, features. Why would I do that? What sense does it make? What am I benefiting from rigging it? That you don't see us sharing, swapping chains?
Right. It's not a benefit to you. That's why.
Like
Nah,
you see
everybody-
everybody with their own
chain.
individual shit on.
Yeah.
You feel where I'm coming from? So how does it benefit me to rig it? I don't get the best of the best that way. And if I'm getting so much money, you done see me with, come on, bro, you done seen me with $500,000 Rolls Royces, Lamborghini, $3 million crib. Like, bro, I got a penthouse. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, I'm not, that's an insult to me and who I am.
Right.
Like, bro, you think I'm a struggling ass nigga out here trying to rig some shit to get what, 20,000? Man, come on, man. My payroll is that, and more than that, in a week. Like, come on, man. Like,
Boss talk.
man, come on, man.
Boss
Stop
talk.
playing with the kid, man. I've been telling niggas I'm him.
So workers don't understand boss talk. So I do want to,
Because they can't believe it.
right, well, they never seen it, right?
Yeah,
So
they seen it when I gave it to them.
there you go. All right, so I have another question because I think this is educational too for the artists, right? A lot of artists, they just don't know, and I think X was speaking to that earlier. So we have this problem as DJs too, right? Like I get a bunch of people, hey man, manage me. No, I'm not a babysitter. I ain't got time to be doing
Come on,
that
man.
shit. You know what I'm saying? But there are certain people that I believe in, and I'll help you as much as I can, but I don't want to be responsible for you as a quote unquote manager. So as a label head, I know you run into the same problems we have. Like some artists, they got it, but there's something missing, and it's usually the work ethic. You know what I mean?
I'm from a different generation.
I can't just give you my money and my resources and you don't do anything. I can't care more than you care. I can't outwork you more than you working. Like, I could play your record every time I work 3 times a night, but if I don't never see you outside, now it's my record. I'm working hard. I want it more than you do, so it's not going to work. So what are some things that you look for in an artist where you can say, okay, if I give him my bread, I feel safe with him because I know he's going to do what he's supposed to do?
See, this is what you don't understand. You remember I told you what I used to do compared to what I do now?
Yep.
See, I don't do that no more. I don't care. I don't care enough. I'm not into chasing artists. Like, an artist ain't going to change my life. I'm going to change theirs. So this is the issue, right? And I'm saying this respectfully because I'm not trying to shit on anybody. Like, I respect everybody. I created a process. And if an artist, it's a gauntlet. If you get through all these different artists and get up to me and you win the state, you deserve everything you get.
You earned it.
You earned it.
Yeah.
That shows me you got the work ethic. You was willing to invest into yourself. You get, and you got to keep that same path. And that's why now I started the Ultimate Artist Experience as an educational tool for artists to come in and get educated about the business and learn how to get the funding.
There you go. Now we talk.
To invest in themselves. That's why I started that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started A University. I wanted it to, the main thing I wanted to do, bro, from the get-go was to educate artists and talent, man, because I need them to understand. That's why I make sure every artist, before I do deals, have lawyers. I'm not trying to rape you from anything, and I don't need you trying to make it seem like I'm trying to take from you. I look, bro, I don't care enough. I'm past that stage of my life. I done signed, I done had platinum records. You feel where I'm coming from? I done had platinum selling artists. I done did $1 million deals. I done helped labels get multi-million-dollar deals. I don't need one artist to change my life. I'm not in that stage of life no more. You get where I'm coming from? I'm trying to create my platform where I can help change your life. See, it's a difference. I don't want to chase the artist. I want the artist to chase me because I want to create my platform and make it as valuable as possible to where now, if you touch my platform, eyeballs are on you. And from there, the exposure that you get, it's on you from there. It's not on me.
And that's the value.
That's the value, bro. It's not on me. You see me shouting out my artists right now on your platform.
Facts.
Correct.
Because the value, okay, I have value. I'm popping now. I didn't realize I'm popping now.
Come on, man.
You popping.
Pop it,
I'm
champ.
popping now. I popped my collar. I'm popping. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm finna plug in the people I feel like is popping. You feel me? I'm gonna keep shouting out Lil Simi. I'm gonna keep shouting out PFE Mike Mello OE 24. You feel me? You know, the people that I got under management next. You know what I'm saying? The Guap De Niro's, the Loyalties, the Ralph Lauren's, you know what I'm saying? You know, and more. So that's what I'm on now. I'm on building myself up. So when I hit the button, it moves.
So how hard do you find it to break an artist now?
To be honest with you, man, it's like making money, right? It's not hard to make money. It's hard to keep money. It's not hard to break an artist because it's all about marketing and exposure. It's hard for an artist to remain hot. So I could, like I'm plugging artists now. it's on them, like you said, to have that work ethic to make sure they stay up on that level. You get where I'm coming from? So breaking the artist ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? Just take a bag. Take a bag. Come on, man.
But do you
It's
think
a luxury sport. Take a bag.
But do you think that's some of the misconception of what's going on out here? Because now everybody just think all I gotta do is get a bag.
No, you got it's a bag with relationships, but you got to know where to put the bag. But that's why consulting is important.
Okay.
You feel me? It takes relationships, man. It's different ways to skin that cat though.
Right.
Like I said, we was having a conversation about DJs. People saying the DJs ain't relevant, right? It depends on the artist. Some artists aren't club artists.
There you go.
Some artists are club artists. Some artists are R&B radio artists. You get where I come from? Some artists are urban radio artists. Some artists are pop artists. Some artists are country. So it just depends on, it's all about developing a fan base, right? And so as a DJ, y'all might DJ a club that holds 1,000 people a week. Guess what? I have the power as a DJ to let 1,000 people every single week or every other day or whatever it is you venuing at to hear this song continuously. Now that artist is known through my fan base. Now he has a clientele. People are asking, they're Shazamming my songs, Shazamming the music, and spreading it. And playing it here, and like before you know it, it's like, who is that? So now they might make a video on TikTok, and it might resonate that way. So it's value in everything that we do. As a business owner, and a lot of artists don't understand that they're a business. As a business owner, the way we make money in business is by having clientele.
Right.
The amount of money you make is based on the amount of people you serve.
So let's talk about that for a minute, because when you say that when I speak on a lot of conferences now, I always talk about that artists being a business,
Right.
and artists actually being able to go in and get business credit as an artist because they do have an LLC or they have a EIN number and they can use that to build business credit as well. So I
wouldn't say use that to build business credit because it's two types of business credit.
Okay, let's talk about it.
You got vendor to vendor and you got bank to vendor.
Okay.
So a lot of times when they talk about building business credit with no PG and all that stuff, they're talking about vendor to vendor. That's like I'm gonna go to Home Depot and use their product and they're gonna give me a $500 card. You know what I'm saying? I can only use it at Home Depot. Bank to vendor is like, okay, I'm finna get this Amex business card and I can spend it wherever I want to.
Right.
And I got 10, 20,000 on it.
Right.
You have to have a personal guarantor with good credit
right.
in order to establish that. And a
correct.
business. So, I teach artists how to do that, man. Once again, you gotta attend my masterclass for that. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I gotta make some kind of money, man. They try to blackball me out here. I got to have some kind of leverage.
But I think the thing is, again, what you're providing is not loud enough. I keep bringing this up. You know what I'm saying? That's why we gonna keep asking you these questions because we hear the bullshit. All right, cool. Let's cut through the bullshit and see what's really real.
Yeah.
This masterclass itself can show a lot of people, artists especially, who need money. Like, this shit costs a lot of money. Definitely. And the money never stops getting spent.
Definitely.
Even when you making money. Trust me, Lil Baby's still spending money. It costs money to play the game.
Come on.
So you gotta learn how to make money on your own as a brand. You're a product. You're a brand.
Right.
Pimp yourself. Don't let somebody pimp you. You complain about other niggas taking your money and shit. Pimp yourself.
Right.
Legitimize yourself. Take classes like that. Listen to people like, I'm telling you, every episode that we have, they're going to have to walk away with a jewel if they listen. Just because we throwing it out there. You may not catch it, but we're going to keep throwing them.
Right.
Because you can't complain if we giving you the information. Now, if you don't want the information, that's on you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But nobody's offering master classes. They're going to say you out there taking money, but they're not saying that you're offering information.
Right.
They're not saying that.
Facts.
And knowledge is king. Like, and I always say that to even if you're a DJ, you're an artist, or whatever you may be, once you input that into your head and it's knowledgeable, it can't be taken away from you. And you can use that knowledge anywhere you go, especially in this game right here. You need that knowledge. Right. Most of the people that we run across now, even a lot of these artists, they don't know the game. That's why I asked you that. Like, do you think most of it is just, I think most of it is just miseducation. A lot of these cats, they go and sign deals with these people. They don't even know what they signing. They just signing to get money, shit like that. And they don't really know what they even signing. They don't even know, how the shit even moves. You get what I'm saying?
Respectfully, X, it's like trying to make sense about nonsense, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to really understand, a lot of these artists didn't even graduate high school.
I would go in there.
No,
but
I
it's true.
got to go there.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from? So it's like you're trying to educate somebody that doesn't have basic education. And I'm saying that respectfully. You feel where I'm coming from? So a lot of things when you're dealing with a lot of artists is based off of emotion. It's based off of feeling. It's not based off of business because they don't understand. It's like I don't understand right now. I haven't been in school, so I couldn't tell you about trigonometry. It's gonna seem foreign to me, and I might not even care to learn it because I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to understand. It's like, look, man, let's just get to the money.
Yeah, but if you want to be a trigonometrist, you better learn some trigonometry.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I agree. and I agree. But it just our society, bro. Like I'm just being 100 with you, bro. Like that's why I try to educate because I understand that it's tough, bro. It's just it's tough, dog. It's tough. I graduated from Thera, dog. I'm from Campbellton. You know what I'm saying? Like it's tough, man. And I'm not knocking the artists because I understand the environment that we grew up in doesn't breed us to be on that mental capacity. And there's some that are. Like I'm not knocking the artists that aren't. A lot of them just want to be creative, bro. They not trying to understand business. That's why they hire managers.
Right.
That's why a lot of artists, the first thing they go look for is a manager.
Right.
Because I don't want to deal with the business part. I just want to create. But I try to get the artists to say, man, just learn a little bit about
The business.
just a little bit, just the basics. You feel where I'm coming from? And if you understand the basics, now if somebody feeding you the bullshit, you could kind of say, okay, nah, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That don't feel right. That don't seem right. That's why I offer consultations. Because I want to be able to show you the basics. Like, we do that. Like, Black the Manager, Book with Bone, Clinton. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek, my stat. Like, they train and they know the basics. They teach you, like, hey, look, bring your contract here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even come to me. Like, I tell you, I'm past the stage where I'm just trying to get money off of niggas. I'm past that stage. So if you really got a real situation and you like, man, I don't understand this shit, come see me. I got you. I've been doing this over a decade. I got you. And they nigga don't, that's why you can't play with me. I know too much. You feel me? This is my life work. And they being artists, and I expect them to be artists. You feel me? But I do expect them to learn the basics. But sometimes you just gotta get that, like me, I don't know housing. I'm gonna go find a realtor. You get what I'm coming from? I'm not gonna go out here and try to understand it, but I do wanna know the basics. You feel me? So I would encourage an artist to learn the basics. I wouldn't sit here and try to make sense of everything. I just think everything has to get better as a whole, as a society, as a culture. You know, the education is key, man. Like, it's key, man. But they gotta want it.
Yeah.
They gotta want it. We can't want it for them.
Nah, and that's why I say even when I'm listening to a lot of the stuff that I see you going through, I just be like, man, there's a lot of miseducation going on over there. Because a lot of the kids,
It's not.
No, not from you, not from your team. I'm saying from the kids that's coming to do business with you.
No, it's not.
They don't know the business.
No, it's not. It ain't miseducation. It's not miseducation.
Well, what would it be?
It's called entitlement. Like, come on, we not gonna sugarcoat this shit, dog. It's not miseducated. These niggas know exactly what they getting into.
Yeah,
And it ain't for life.
It's a lot of.
So how you miseducation on somebody that ain't holding you to nothing? Hey man, this shit is laid out to you. Now, are we perfect? No. We're not perfect. I don't know a perfect business. I don't know a business with no holes and no flaws.
Yeah, everybody got holes and flaws. If you run a business,
Come on, bro. That's the part of it's about solving problems.
Right.
Yeah, like we not gonna be perfect. We not.
But you are absolutely right when you talk about the entitlement, and I not sugarcoating it. I talk about that shit all the time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
Like there's a lot of entitlement that go on in this
people
music
don't
shit right
want to
now.
work for nothing, bro. They just want everything given to them. I'm telling you, bro. That's why I'm going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's respect to the artists that I got that's here right now. I ain't got nothing but love and respect for them. They earned they spots, they position. But I'm letting it be known, I don't fuck with entitlement, bro. Ain't nobody gave me shit. Ain't nobody giving me nothing.
It don't work that way.
Come on, bro. It gotta be tough love.
No doubt.
It gotta be tough love, bro. I wanna give you the opportunity. I wanna see you win. I wanna see everybody win, especially if they this color. Cause I know how hard it is for us, cause we didn't create these rules. We didn't create these rules. We just a cog in the machine, bro. We didn't create this. This wasn't made for us. No. It was made for them. And we wonder why we struggling, because we don't understand that. We, as a culture, we feel entitled. And I ain't say like, oh, where's my mule? And hey, man, that shit gone. Where that shit gone, bro. Get off that shit, man. Learn something.
Yeah.
Oh, there's money out here for sure.
Come on, and they feeling entitled. See, the people do that when they feel like somebody should just give them something.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a book that shout out to my man, Street Politician, he just put me on to. I think a lot of these artists need to read. The Secret Agreement. And rule number 4 is don't take business personal.
Come on, man.
Hold up. Who just sent you some, when he say that, I just sent all the guys that some other morning in the chat room. I was like, because I think a lot of times when we doing what we do and all of us being cool and being friends, I think a lot of times we take business personal.
For sure.
And it rubs us personally the wrong way sometimes when we have to stand up and make it all business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I would go a step deeper, bro. You should read the 4 agreements and don't take anything personal.
How about that?
Okay.
That's it?
Not even business, nothing. Don't take nothing personal, because whatever you do, it ain't about me, it's about you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a character in your dream. You a character in mine. What I do ain't got nothing to do with you. It got everything to do with me. So I can't take it personal.
Movie.
Yeah, you the star of your own
movie.
Bro, don't take none of this stuff personal, man.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Don't take nothing personal, bro. Like, that's a part of 4 agreements. 4 agreements, be absolute in your word. Don't assume anything. Don't take anything personal, and always do your best. I should read that book. It's a life-changing book.
What's the name of the book again?
The 4 agreements.
Okay, got you.
That's it. That's the book.
All right. So let's switch gears a little bit. Let's get off the bullshit. Let's get to some regular. So tell me a little bit about what you got coming up and what's going on right now with A&E.
Okay, so I got
AE.
with AE, like, we got a bunch of dope, talented new artists that's on the roster. Like, I've been shouting out, PFE Mike, Lil Simi 2-4, Mello Uwe. They all won the biggest stages. We got Indie Fest coming up. This is gonna be the biggest stage ever that any independent, when I say biggest stage ever, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's in the College Park Arena.
Okay.
4,000 people, independent stage.
All right.
You get where I'm coming from?
That's where the Skyhawks play?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's talk about that 100,000 though.
Yeah.
How much you giving away?
We advancing.
Explain what it advance means.
Advancing. I plan on making my money back. It's not a gift.
Well, that's why I asked, because I thought, I was like, man, he giving away 100,000.
See, even you thought that, and you know better. See,
come on, man. See? Advancing. Let me clarify for you. Advancing 100K to the winner. And I always do advances. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it's a business. We want to bless the artists, but we also want to make sure we could continue to make a profit, so we could continue to bless other artists. Mm-hmm. You get where I'm coming from? I got that going on. I'm dropping my book, Independent King: How I Made Millions in Music Independently. What else, man? We got a lot of stuff going on. I'm about to get into film. We just dropped a project called Trust the Process with all the artists. Dope compilation.
That's out now?
Yeah, Authentic Empire, Trust the Process. Okay. Yep, got all the artists on there. Man, probably the best group of artists we done had, man. Big A, you know what I'm saying? Super dope project, super dope songs. Y'all should really go check them out, man. Support independent artists, man. They grinding their ass off, man. A lot of the artists that we got, you know what I'm saying, they weren't handed anything. You feel where I'm coming from? Mm-hmm. It was a struggle. They earned their spots. We got to support these type of people, man. Like, forget all the negative and the beefing and the rah-rah, man. Like, let's support some people who really trying to, and they talented, dog. So we gonna shoot some visuals. We gonna continue to push. They gonna perform on the biggest stage, and we gonna have some headline artists. You know what I'm saying? To pipe it all the way up.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait to see who you have come out of this bunch right here for the anniversary in January. Because we got to get we got to get. That's what I'm saying.
We need a set, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The last time we
need a 20-minute set, bro.
The last time we did that, who came off?
Fujiano.
Thank you.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
Come on,
I remember like that was like it was yesterday.
But the crazy, I'm gonna tell you about this.
And we had to muscle our way on there because y'all had so many people now.
And listen, that's what I was about to
perform.
No. Right. That's what I was about to talk about.
Gangster.
My man pulled me on the side and said, yo, man, got to let me get up there. You got to. He pulled me to the side. He was like, yo, he got to go now.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I know T.I. was finna get on the stage. I was like, man.
Hey, he deboed. Look, man, listen.
I just need, we need our set.
But that's relationships, right?
For sure.
A lot of niggas cannot pull X to the side during the anniversary and talk about I need to go now. Trust me, because they tried it. And I'd be like, man, listen, you better go look at that list. You got 3 more, bro.
Sure.
But you were smart because you tip was definitely taking over that
and it was
stage.
kind of like perfect timing too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he killed it.
yeah, like when we go back in, that's what like one of my favorite clips from our anniversaries is when Fujiano hit that stage, and I think Pete was in the audience that night too.
Pete, and he posted them.
Yep.
Okay.
And he posted them. See, that's what I'm telling you. See, that's what I said. Like, that was a part of him breaking.
Mm-hmm.
You get where I'm coming from? Like, Pete posted them on his page. Gucci tapped in. Like, and that came from your stage.
Right.
Even though I already had the deal situated at Atlantic.
Right.
But that just connected the dots. You see what I'm saying? So, y'all played a part in breaking Fujiano.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, people looking at it as face value. But they ain't did. Like, no, bro.
I mean, we kind of know what we do, but like now when you have people out here, and that's why I wanted to have you on. When you got people talking, sometimes you got to hear it out of like you got to hear it from you. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you got to step out of that space
I'm
and go.
popping now.
Yeah, you popping, bro. Pop your shit. And sometimes you got to step out of that boss state, that boss state of mind of, man, I ain't really got to address that shit.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to say, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
This is my reputation.
Yeah.
And these niggas is speaking crazy about me, so let me say something.
For sure.
Like,
I appreciate that too.
And if anybody can tell you, like I hit you, I hit Nietzsche, I hit everybody, like, and I encourage y'all, bro, because it's not about us being against each other, bro.
No, it's not.
Like it's enough money, it's enough shit out here for us all to make enough money without having to shit on each other, without us having to talk down on each other, any of that shit.
And that's the problem with people. They think it's a scarcity of money. Like
It's not.
they thinking like it's trillions of dollars out here. They thinking like, man, I gotta stop here.
But part of the problem now is we've created this whole bullshit that's going on to where a lot of people don't want to come spend money now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And a lot of people don't got it.
That's true too.
A lot of people that don't got it. Like real life is going like the economy is really
It's fucked.
yeah.
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 Money is hold what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
But I wouldn't tell people what they got, but I say spend it. Spend that shit.
Invest it. Money makes money. You got to spend money.
so
man.
let me ask you
That's
this.
what keep it circulating.
So and this is what I wanted to ask you too. Do you invest? I mean, do you do stuff? I mean, I know you. But I'm
business
asking you.
artist in there,
Not outside of. Not
You
outside
talk about stocks and stuff?
Stocks and
That's not my
investments.
game.
Okay.
Business is my game.
Because being that you do know how to make money and you do know how to work the credit game, you got a good sense of business. That's why I asked you, do you invest in stocks and bonds and on that side?
I've had a small portfolio. Man, I tried to do the crypto. I had somebody steal $40,000 from me. So
that stopped that right there. Already.
It ain't necessarily stop it. Listen, I understand. I ain't gonna call his name out, Daniel Pollard, but you know what I'm saying. I know you know.
I like Boomman, bro.
Look, so yeah, I got to get that back.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Look, they saying you a scammer. You got scammed out.
Come on.
Man. Come on, man. You the victim.
I understand how the money system work. You get where I'm coming from, and you just got to study the money, man. You just got to study the money. I study the money. You get where I'm coming from. So I understand when there's no regulation, because it's powers that be like I told y'all, the golden rule. He who has the goals makes the rules, right? Mm-hmm. And so Bitcoin and crypto wasn't regulated. I already knew the government had to shut it down so they could regulate it.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's going on now.
Yeah, that's what's going on now. Now we could represent it as, what they call it? Fed now and
government funding.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So now we could tax it. We can control it. We can keep track of it. So that's just understanding it's a system, and it's the system is designed to keep us programmed and keep us in slavery and keep us fighting one another. I don't like money. We be talking here for another hour. I got a whole different perspective about money, man.
But even when you talk about your program, you do the 90 days, make $1 million in 90 days. And that's part of like what I do with the DJs.
$1 million in 90 days.
$1 million in 90 days. But what I do with them, I kind of teach them, like the guys in here that want to know, like the credit, like how to work your credit, how you do your business credit, how you set your credit up. And it works when you teach multiple people on your team how to make money, how to set their credit up. It helps the atmosphere of the team. It makes everything a little bit smoother. People can understand business a little bit more when you kind of dealing with people
When you
that
got
kinda,
some, yeah.
when you got something, you know what I'm saying? But if everybody sitting around that motherfucker looking at the chicken dinner because you got one, shit.
Yeah. Fact.
And you the only one in there eating.
Then you stealing, nigga. And then you stealing.
Right.
This nigga X is stealing from me. That's how they do it. That's how they do
And
it.
that's what I'm saying. That's how a lot of the negative bullshit start. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? When everybody on the team ain't eating, you always gonna have somebody on the team that's going, "Hey man, he ain't doing this right."
For sure.
And that's how the bullshit start. It
Yeah.
don't take but one.
But you get where I'm from, man. You gotta earn your keep, man. You eat what you kill.
Thank you. That's my
You
motto.
gotta bring something to the table.
That's our
Gonna
motto
get out
over
this
here.
table, you gotta bring something to it. Ain't no handouts, no entitlement, man. I'm done with entitlement.
So do you think that's what happened to Atlanta? Everybody just kind of felt entitled.
Then we gonna talk Atlanta?
Black
Yeah.
Hollywood, baby.
Let's talk.
listen.
Let's get a little Atlanta talk in.
Man.
Cause you've been
Atlanta
around
is
for a
gift and
while.
the curse, man. Like Atlanta, man, you could definitely become somebody here, but the problem is everybody's somebody here.
Yep.
So because it's like having employees sit at the boss table. You don't know who the difference is. So now the employees start feeling like they bosses. You get where I'm coming from. So now they feel like they should get what the boss get. It's like everybody, because you might see a boom, man. Because I'm popping now.
Oh, you popping? Pop your shit.
Or you might see somebody big in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Just on a day-to-day basis. It's like, oh, that's just so-and-so. So now I feel like I'm so-and-so because that ain't nobody to me. You feel me? So you living in this place among stars, so people don't feel like they should have to pay to get in certain stuff, or they feel like you should just put me on because I'm me. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm still humble, black, the manager. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't ever want to have that sense of entitlement with somebody else's business. Me and Black go back and forth. You know, he say, bro, you boom, you popping now. I realize now, Black, I got you. You get where I come from? But for me, I look at a person's business and we don't know what they going through. You feel me? And before I infringe my entitlement on something that they put their hard work on, established, created to make a profit to feed their family, if I really rock with you, I don't want to feel entitled. I want to support you.
Thank you.
That's to me, that's not real business. That's like I want to take what you, man, you work hard. I know you spent all your money, all your time, all your energy. You spent countless nights figuring out how to make this pop. You stayed around and built this up and built the venue up and paid the artist to come out and did all this. And now I'm finna create a problem for you at the door because I'm somebody. Like, no, nigga, you didn't invite me. If you invited me, that's different. You know what I'm saying? If you invited me, shoot, and you booked me to help make you some money, now we talking different. But if I come up unannounced, uninvited, and we didn't have a conversation that I was gonna cover with 100 people, who am I to feel like I'm supposed to just let everybody come in with their guns?
Right.
Like, these folks crazy, bro.
Well, you just summed up Atlanta in one sentence. That's Atlanta right there.
Come on.
Dog.
And get mad if they can't come in with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
And then
So
go
you
right
can
to
shoot
the
up
grand.
my establishment,
Yes.
and my shit get shut down.
Yeah, and talk shit about you on the gram. Man, that whack ass club, that weak ass party, man.
Right. Shit crazy, bro.
You wasn't even inside, nigga.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How you gonna hate? What you say? How you gonna hate?
When you can't even get in. All right, well, I know we run out of time. We're gonna wrap it up. But before we leave, we gotta play this game, man. So we lighten up the mood before we go. So you've been in Atlanta since you was 3, so I figure you black.
For sure.
So we gotta test your black card, man.
Let's go.
Keep your black card. So we're gonna play a game. And I'm gonna ask you questions, and you got 15 seconds to answer each question.
All right.
Cool? All right. First question. Name 3 black wrestlers.
3 black wrestlers?
Yep.
Shoot, I don't even watch wrestling no more.
It could be old.
Hulk Hogan, Macho Man,
Black.
and Sting. Them niggas black.
Oh, man. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, though. Hulk Hogan was calling
Booker
people
T.
nigga later. We didn't even know Hulk Hogan was racist. He's out of here.
Booker T.
Booker T, that's the man. All right. He 0 for 1. All right, you ready?
Go ahead.
List 3 of the cast members from A Living Color.
Leave,
You
man.
in
With
your
the
40s.
way. Oh, man, you catch me off guard. All I remember Dwayne Wayne. What's the girl name?
I think it said Dwayne Wade.
Wayne.
Time's up. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. All right.
He's over 2.
0 for 2. This is where you make your comeback.
All right, cool.
I believe in you, bruh.
Come on.
All right. Name 3 members of No Limit Records, past or present?
Oh, Master P, Silk the Shocker, and Mystical.
There we go.
Snoop Dogg.
Hey,
He's back. He's back.
My ex. Come on, we talking music. Like,
There we go.
Language. Come on.
All right.
Music and money. Let go.
Okay. Ready?
Let go.
List 3 throwback BET shows.
106 in Park. The Game. What's his name?
Damn, time's up.
Video Soul.
Video Soul. That's what I was trying to think of.
I thought he was gonna say Rap City first.
Oh, right.
Rap
Rap
City.
I thought it was on MTV.
No,
No,
that's BET.
BET.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I ain't gonna give you that one. I'm gonna try to give you an easy one.
Nah, give it to him.
Give it to him?
Yeah, give it to him.
Nah, he ain't gonna do that. All right, I'll go medium.
Okay.
Here we go. All right. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
List 3 movies Denzel Washington played in.
Oh, Training Day.
Okay.
Remember the Titans.
Okay.
And it's not. I just got a brain fart. It's not. Training Day. Remember the Titans. Man, I done lost.
Damn, time's up.
Yeah.
I think he. Damn.
Hey, man, we got to take his black card.
We gotta take it, bro. I can't even give it no more. It's all right. Look, but you know,
Glory. I watched this here, all his stuff.
it's all good. Look, so we're gonna take your
John
black
Q,
card,
all that.
but we can't take your platinum card, your gold card. We can't take none of that, man. It was good having you, bro. I'm glad you got to, give your perspective on things, man. I hope people learned a lot about you, what you've done, what you got going on. And shout out to Indie Fest. When's the date for that?
July 4th through the 6th,
July 4th to the 6th.
2023. It's up.
All right, man. We in the building.
And we asking for our invite now.
For sure, y'all there. Come on, man. I need y'all to do this live.
Yeah, we're gonna be there, man. So there you go. You heard it here first, man. We outside show live from Indie Fest, man. We're gonna pull up on Boomman, and we're gonna do what we supposed to do, man.
Biggest independent artist stage ever.
Ever.
I
That's what it
promise.
is.
Ever.
Let's do it. The We Outside Show. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, man. You already know what it is. The We Outside Show. Gone.